Hello everyone, it's Maimoona AIwali. I'm a student at Rehan College, Korangi Campus. Now today I'm talk to ChatGPT. So let's go. Hello ChatGPT, my name is Maimoona AIwali. Now today I'm discuss about the science behind happiness, how to cultivate joy.
Hi, Mamea. That sounds like a really beautiful topic to dive into. There's a lot of research in positive psychology about happiness, things like gratitude practices, social connections, and even mindfulness. What angle were you thinking of exploring first?
Okay, now my first question is, what is happiness in simple words?
Great starting point. So, in simple terms, happiness is a positive emotional state. It's that feeling of joy, contentment, or satisfaction. It's not just a single moment, but often a sense that life is going well or that you're living in line with what matters to you.
Okay, now my second question is, why do people want to be happy?
Yeah, that's a really universal desire. People want to be happy because it feels good, but also because happiness is linked to so many other benefits: better health, stronger relationships, even better resilience. It's kind of like a foundation for a good life.
Okay, now my next question is happiness a feeling or a habit?
Ooh, that's a really interesting question. I think it's both. Happiness is definitely a feeling in the moment, like a surge of joy, but over time, certain habits like gratitude, kindness, or mindfulness can really cultivate a more lasting sense of happiness.
Okay, so how does the brain affect happiness?
Yeah, great question. So the brain has these reward pathways, especially involving chemicals like dopamine and serotonin. When something good happens, these chemicals are released and they create that sense of pleasure or reward. So the brain is basically wired to reinforce things that make us feel good.
What chemicals in the brain are linked to happiness?
Yeah, so the main ones are dopamine, which is often called the feel good neurotransmitter, and serotonin, which plays a big role in mood regulation. Oxytocin, sometimes called the love hormone, also contributes to happiness, especially in social connections.
Okay, how does smiling affect our mood?
Oh, that's a really cool one. Even something as simple as smiling can actually trigger a small release of those feel good chemicals, like endorphins and serotonin. So even if you smile when you're not feeling great, it can give you a little mood boost, almost like a trick the brain plays.
Okay, so my next question is, how does smiling affect our mood? Give me the long.
Yeah, so of course. So smiling actually sends signals to your brain that you're safe and happy, even if you're just faking it at first. This can activate those feel good chemicals like endorphins and serotonin, which lift your mood. And surprisingly, even a small smile can make you feel warmer and more positive.
Okay, now my next question is, can happiness be learned? How?
Absolutely. Happiness is something you can cultivate. For instance, practices like gratitude, writing down things you're thankful for, or mindfulness, focusing on the present moment, can help. Over time, these habits actually rewire your brain to be more attuned to positive experiences.
Why is gratitude important for happiness?
Yeah, that's a big one. Gratitude shifts our focus from what we lack to what we already have. And when we regularly notice and appreciate those small positives, it rewires our brain to recognize more joy in everyday moments. So, gratitude really builds a stable foundation for lasting happiness.
Okay, now my next question is, why is gratitude important for happiness?
Yeah, so gratitude is really important because it counters those natural tendencies we have to focus on what's going wrong. By regularly acknowledging the good things, big or small, we actually train our brains to spot more positivity, which increases overall life satisfaction and happiness.
How does helping other increasing joy?
Oh, definitely. When we help others, it activates those reward centers in our brain. We get a little boost of happiness from being kind. Plus, it strengthens social bonds, which are really important for long term joy and connection.
Okay, now my next question is, what role does sleep play in happiness?
Sleep is huge. When we get enough good sleep, it really balances our mood, reduces stress, and helps regulate those happiness chemicals like serotonin. Without sleep, we tend to feel more irritable and less resilient. So, good sleep is really a foundation for happiness.
How does exercise help improve mood?
Oh, absolutely. Exercise boosts mood by releasing endorphins, which are like natural mood lifters. Plus, regular physical activity reduces stress, improves sleep, and gives you a sense of accomplishment, all of which feed to a happier mindset.
Okay, can food affect our happiness? Why? Give me the long answer to all questions.
Absolutely. Food plays a really significant role in our happiness because it affects both our brain chemistry and our overall energy levels. Certain nutrients like omega 3s, vitamins, and minerals help produce neurotransmitters like serotonin, which is a key chemical for happiness. On top of that, what we eat can impact our gut health, and surprisingly, the gut and brain are closely connected. So, a balanced diet rich in whole foods, fruits, veggies, and healthy fats can help stabilize mood, boost energy, and foster a greater sense of well being. In
How
contrast, too much sugar or processed foods can lead to energy crashes and inflammation, which can drag us down. So, in short, food is like fuel for both body and mind, and a well rounded diet can really support a happier, more balanced life.
okay, how does stress reduce happiness?
Yeah, stress is a big disruptor of happiness. When we're stressed, our body releases cortisol, a hormone that in high amounts can actually dampen mood, impair memory, and reduce feelings of well being. Chronic stress also disrupts sleep, which we know is crucial for happiness. Plus, it can pull us out of social connections, reduce motivation, and make even small challenges feel overwhelming.
What
So,
is
managing
the
stress is really key to protecting and boosting our happiness in the long. Of
what is the
course. If
connection
there's
between
anything else you'd like to.
happiness and mental health?
Ah, exactly. Happiness and mental health are really intertwined. Good mental health often allows us to experience more happiness, and happiness can actually boost mental health by reducing anxiety and depression. So, cultivating happiness can be a protective factor, and strong mental health gives us a solid foundation to build happiness on.
How does positive thinking increase joy?
Yes, it really can. Positive thinking helps us reframe challenges, so instead of getting stuck in negativity, we focus on possibilities. This shift reduces stress, increases resilience, and actually helps us savor good moments more deeply. So, step by step, it builds more joy in daily life.
Why are relationships important more for happiness?
Absolutely. Relationships are really one of the biggest predictors of happiness. Strong social connections give us a sense of belonging, support, and purpose. People who have meaningful relationships tend to be happier, more resilient, and even live longer. So, investing in those bonds really pays off.
How does social media affect happiness?
Yeah, it's a bit of a double edged sword. On one hand, social media can help us stay connected and share positive moments, which boosts happiness. But on the other hand, it can lead to comparison, envy, or even social isolation, which can really drag down happiness. So it really depends on how we use it and the balance we maintain.
Okay, now my next question is, can money buy happiness? Why or why not?
Yeah, that's a really nuanced one. So, money can buy happiness up to a point. It helps meet basic needs, reduce stress, and give us more comfort. But beyond a certain level, it doesn't really increase long term happiness. What matters more is how we use money, like for experiences, giving to others, or fostering relationships, because those tend to bring more lasting joy.
Okay, now my next question is, how does spending time in nature increase joy?
Yeah, spending time in nature is really powerful. It lowers stress, calms the mind, and gives us a break from the constant hustle of daily life. Nature also increases our sense of awe and wonder, which can give us a deep.
Okay, now my next question is, what is happiness according to science?
Great question. So, according to science, happiness is often seen as a combination of emotions, both short term, like pleasure, and long term, like life satisfaction. Researchers in positive psychology say happiness comes from factors like fulfilling relationships, a sense of purpose, and engaging in activities that align with your values. So, it's really a balance of both the moment to moment feelings and a deeper sense of well being.
Why do humans want to be happy?
Yeah, that's a really fundamental drive. Humans are wired to seek happiness because it promotes well being and helps us thrive. Positive emotions give us energy, encourage social connections, and even motivate us to pursue goals. So, in a way, happiness is like a guidepost that helps us live healthier, more fulfilling lives.
Is happiness a feeling or a state of mind?
That's a really interesting distinction. Happiness is both a feeling, like a positive emotion in the moment, and a state of mind, a broader sense of contentment or life satisfaction. So, while a happy feeling might come and go, a state of mind is more like a stable perspective on life.
Okay, thank you so much, ChatGPT, for discussing that.
You're so welcome. I'm really glad I could help. If any other questions come up or you just want to chat more about happiness, I'm here.